Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be recreating one of my old makeup tutorials. It is actually the second oldest video on this channel, so yeah, I'm going to recreate it today, and I want to kind of do this maybe as a series and recreate some other videos as well, some makeup tutorials or stuff like that. I think this could be really fun, and just so you can see how I used to do my makeup when I was first getting started. Obviously I can't use all the exact same products because I don't have them all still. There are a couple of things that I do still have, so I'm still going to use those, but other than that I'm just going to have to use different products but still apply the same things, if that makes sense. So I'll still be recreating the look, just with slightly different products basically. So yeah, without further ado, let's give this a go. So I actually don't even use a primer, I just use moisturiser and go straight into my foundation with this. So yeah, I'm gonna go straight in with foundation. Again, I can't actually use that one because I don't have it. I used to use the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, which I actually used in my full face using my mom's makeup video, which if you want to see that, that's an interesting one. But I don't have that anymore, so I'm just going to use this foundation stick by Max Factor because I literally only have two foundations. This one's nearly ran out, and the other one's the, what's it called? The really high coverage one that everyone was raving about off eBay. That one. That's literally all I have. I feel like I need to stock up a bit. But I'm going to use this and blend it in with this brush like I usually would. I'm just going to apply the foundation and get back to you because you've seen me do this a million times. Okay, so foundation is done. Now I actually move on to concealer. And for this I used to use a stick concealer. I do not use one of those anymore because they just do not work for me. They are way too dry and they never used to blend. Well, the one I used to use didn't really blend properly. So obviously I don't have that anymore, so I'm just going to use my regular concealer. But in this I literally put a tiny amount under my eyes, like literally the smallest amount, and blend it out with the same brush. I did put a bit on a spot as well that I had, but obviously don't really have that spot anymore. That'd be weird if I still had that spot 3 years later. Literally the tiniest amount under my eyes basically, and that's it. So fun. Gonna go in with my regular concealer, which is the Revlon Colour Stay, and gonna use this brush because I use the same brush that I did for my foundation as I did for my concealer. So I'm literally gonna go that's pretty much how I did it, which kind of looks like a decent amount with this one because obviously it's like a cream, so it applies more. But I hardly put any on, so I'm gonna try and blend this out with this brush. Hasn't done a terrible job, I just wouldn't normally use this. One, because it's quite hard to get that close to your eye with it. I mean, it's not too difficult to be fair, but I usually like to use a beauty blender for under eye concealer. I didn't put anything on my eyelids, so leave them bare and weird and gross and veiny, because compared to everything else that's covered, they are not, so whatevs. That is it for the base. Don't put any powder on in this video, so looks like we're staying like this. And although my skin can get quite dry, so sometimes putting powder on it makes it a bit worse, and certain places don't need powder. Around my nose and my chin, basically my T-zone definitely needs powder, and where I've concealed, but for following the tutorial we're not doing that. So now on to brows, which is the very interesting part. So I just brush through my brows with a spoolie, same as usual, so I'm going to do that. Again, the brows were equally as terrible then as they are now, without me even having to put product in them. But then I somehow made them look 10 times worse in this video because I used an eyeshadow for them that didn't match right at all, and it was a shimmer eyeshadow. But anyway, this is one of the products I actually still have, and it is an eyeshadow palette that was my first ever eyeshadow palette. This was my first ever makeup product, like my first proper makeup product and palette. So yeah, this is it. It's the You Shall Go to the Ball, the Key to Colour Beauty palette. I don't know what the brand is called. Does it say? I think it's just from Boots. Yeah, I think it's just a Boots product, but I've had this for a very long time. And it's got eyeshadows, blush and lip gloss, and a few different brushes in there as well. It looks like this. This is the colour I used to use for my brows. So I'm going to use that. And I used the brush that comes with it. This one, these crappy eyeshadow brushes. I used this with that eyeshadow to put in my brows. And also used this, which is the shade Enchanted Oak. And then I also used Enchanted as a highlight underneath my brows on the brow bone. So let's see how this goes. This is a weird throwback. Look how bad my brows are, guys. Please just keep reminding me to just go and get my brows done. I just panic when it comes to getting my brows done, because I always think they're going to turn out a bit too done up, if that makes sense. I don't want them to look too fake. But anyway, so this eyeshadow is really shimmery and really dark. I definitely used a lot more product in this. I used to use it this way as well, not sideways really, so keep it the same. Oh my god, as if I used to use this. Like, it's a great, like, these eyeshadows are really pigmented and they're really pretty. Just not through your brows. I mean, maybe if your hair matched this colour a bit, it might work, but even then it's still like, it's shimmer. And it's not really the right, it kind of looks a bit purple right now. I mean, maybe it's because it's got a bit of purple left on the brush from the last time I used it, but no, it's just, no, because when I apply more, it is just the eyeshadow. That colour goes a bit purple when it goes into your brows. Oh my god! Right, that's one brow done. Honestly guys, what is my life? But this is how I used to do it. I think, to be honest, I'm doing a worse job than I used to back then, but brows are done. I mean, we've all got to start somewhere. This was before I knew anything really about makeup, so everyone had their bad days. I mean, I'm still no expert now, but you've got to start somewhere, right? And you got to make the most of what you have. I didn't have any brow products. I had a brow pencil that I used in that video. I used the spoolie on the other end of the brow pencil, but that was too blonde and didn't really show up. So I thought this was the better option. I think it would have been better with the pencil that didn't even show up. And then of course put a bit of Enchanted onto my brow bone, because that's what I used to do to highlight the mess I created. Now for this tutorial I didn't do any eyeshadow or anything. I just went straight into liner, and I used the Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, I think it's called, which I would still use. Like, I do like it and I have used it again more recently, but when I ran out of it I bought the collection one instead because it was cheaper and it was the one I could find at the time. But I also have this sleek Dip It eyeliner. This is a similar shape to the bottle I used in that video, so I thought I'd just use that. I feel like it is slightly different, like the way you apply it and stuff. Actually no, it's pretty similar. So I'm going to use this. But I didn't do, like, you know, how I would do a wing now. I mean, I'm still no expert at doing a wing, trust me. I'm awful at it, you probably know. But in this tutorial, it was very interesting. So I'm going to try and recreate exactly how I used to do my wings. Again, first starting out, didn't really know how to do it. So I used to do a tiny little thing here. Probably like that, and then not really join it properly, just sort of go on to the lash line and do it like that. That is literally how I used to do it, and it was always very thin, so, and very uneven, so if I mess this up it kind of works. Okay, so that's the one side done. So yeah, as you can see they're very uneven, but that is how they used to look, so lucky for me, don't have to worry about that for this one. Okay, then I went on to mascara. I used to use, in this tutorial I used a Kate Moss mascara from Rimmel, which had quite a chunky wand and was quite a lot about the volume, so I thought it'd be good to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara for this, because it sort of gives the similar sort of look. And obviously I don't use that mascara anymore. Like, I never really repurchased it after that, because to be honest I didn't like it. Also, if you guys have ever used this mascara, please let me know your thoughts, because obviously it's very hyped by many people. So let me know if you think it's worth the hype, because personally I don't think it is. Like, it's an okay mascara and it works and I wear it a lot because it works, I guess, but it also doesn't look as good as other mascaras I've used that are cheaper, and it also transfers every time I wear it. Like, I always, like, not straight away, but sometimes like throughout the day it'll be up here. Okay, and then the final step was the lips. So no contour, blush or highlight, no, just straight into the lips. And this is the other product that I still have right now and haven't used in a long time. And I know you're meant to get rid of stuff like this more often, and it's really unhygienic and probably out of date, but oh well. God, that's really bad, isn't it? But it is the Maybelline Baby Lips, which is just a lip balm. These were quite popular a while back. I don't know if people still use them or not, but I had the shade Pink Punch, and this is the one I used in this tutorial, and I'm gonna use it now. I haven't used it in a long time. Okay, so that's lips done. Oh my god, it's so weird seeing me with this makeup on again, because this is a makeup look that I used to wear a lot, and it's kind of strange. Okay, so that is the makeup complete. Oh my god, I look crazy. And the hair in this video, it was literally what I always used to do, leave it natural and push it all to one side. I can't really do that now because my hair's so short. But yeah, that is the finished makeup look. So this was my first ever makeup tutorial. Let me know if you would like to see more of these videos. I really hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun to make, and let me know if you'd like me to do some more videos like this where I recreate any other tutorials that I did on my channel. But overall, definitely would not wear this makeup look again. It is just important to remember that this was at the very start of my makeup days and when I was first getting into makeup and YouTube. So yeah, obviously I wasn't going to be great at it, and there were going to be a lot of things that I thought looked good at the time, but now I realise they looked a bit horrific. But then also things that a lot of people would do back then, or certain trends and stuff like that, they change. I mean, I don't think anyone went through this. I don't think this was ever a trend, but I mean, everyone starts from somewhere, so it's interesting to see my progress. Again, I'm still not perfect at makeup, but I can definitely see the improvement now, and it was just a really interesting video to do. And yeah, everyone's got to start from somewhere. This is where I started from, really. I mean, to be honest, I used to do even less makeup than this. I could recreate my high school makeup, but that literally was like 2 makeup products, so it might be quite a quick video. But one of the things I used to do with my makeup was pretty horrific, and it'd be quite funny to try and recreate that. So again, let me know if you want to see that as well. But yeah, no powder, contour, blush, highlight, eyeshadow for this look. More natural. I mean, this isn't natural, is it? I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this, and I can't wait to make some more. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments, and any other video suggestions you have. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully looking a little better than this. Bye!